Hello everyone. So, I thought I would come outside a bit and enjoy the fresh air with the wolves. Here's Newbie. Hello Newbie. So, I thought last week it was the last week of the month. So that was an error on my side. You will see I'm often more off planet than on planet, so I don't always know what the exact date is. And then I just know we're getting close to the end of the month with the energy and vibrations. So, but the main information right now is that we are right between two eclipses. So you would have felt that there's a lot of ruffling of feathers. So, our buttons have been pushed. And what the angels explained to me, what this is about for this week is, and between the two eclipses, is the energy of when your feathers are ruffled, how do you react? And remember, the ruffling of feathers also means that you can now shake off or shake out those feathers and decide where they settle. Who is the true you? So remember, every time that we are challenged or judged or confronted or buttons being pushed, it depends mainly on how you react, how you interpret. So, not to take it personally, but to grow from that experience, to gain that understanding from that experience. But with this eclipse, where we are now, it's very much about who do I allow myself to be. So the ruffling of feathers that has been happening lately is mainly to show you who you are not. And where do you still try and explain to others who you are, even though they can't experience from where they are. So remember, we are on different vibrations and we go through a lot of things. I've gone through a lot of things and a lot of challenges to come to the vibration that I'm at. And I mean, every time I come to a new vibration, I'm a student. I need to learn, I need to experience, I need to grow and expand. But what I understand about my journey is that I am here to also ruffle feathers. I'm also here to push buttons to help people to awaken. So what the angels explained to me is that some of us are here to help others to see that there is a higher vibration still, to not get locked into the conditionings of the illusion. And the illusion has many layers. You might think you are awakened, but you might not be yet. So how aware do we live? How do we strive to expand into that? And if we speak a language that others cannot understand yet, and it pushes their buttons and their insecurities, and it allows their soul to also show them that there's something that they need to face in order to move to the next vibration, they might tackle you. They might see you as the problem or as the initiator of that stress or that uncomfortable feeling they have within themselves in their lives right now. So, but where do you allow yourself to be within that space? And do you listen to the things that you need to shift to go to your next level? So when people push us, because we push them to go to a higher level and they don't want to expand, they don't want to see, it is also there to help you assess where you are. And how do you allow others to push your buttons to go to your next level? So it's this whole scenario of allowing ourselves to be pushed and then push others with us, if you understand that. Yeah, it's not always easy. We can't always be light, hey? And although we do want to, we can express it with love and pure intentions. And if it's not understood in that way, we also need to face what it is teaching us and how can we, I don't want to say change, but still, what's the word? Rectify, sharpen, maybe just be aware where you can show up in an even truer form of yourself that you haven't been. Because remember, the illusion can push our buttons extremely. And when the illusion pushes our buttons or challenges us, people show up that takes us deeper into the illusion. So it all depends on whether you are challenged so much that you react in a way where you fall deeper into the illusion, or where you allow yourself the guidance, the wisdom, the interpretation to use this as your step up. So this is what's happening now. The energy of this eclipse season, the in between the solar and the lunar eclipse, is that perfect balance of masculine and feminine, divine masculine, divine feminine, and where you find that balance inside of yourself, how you react to it, and how you reinterpret this in a world in a purer way that shines through you. And that's where you shake off and shake out those feathers and allow them to settle into a new place, because authentically you are a shapeshifter, and every time somebody ruffles your feathers or challenges you, you have the opportunity to shift into a new vibration. So are you up for that? And not to try and be the savior and not try and be everybody's friend. Of course it hurts. But how do you integrate this into your energy field to be an expression of that growth, to also honor their energy? Those people that came to challenge you, that you have the soul contract with, to help you shift. How will you honor their energy? By integrating it into your being. And this brings me to today's card, actually, that I almost forgot about, is Archangel Bras-Nel for the masculine. So this is also about tribe. Who's your tribe? Know where you are at so that you know who's vibrating with you and who's vibrating away from you. And don't try and stop those that are vibrating away from you, because you have the opportunity to vibrate towards a next level and the tribe that is waiting for you. So it's all about experience and unfoldment and allowing yourself to embody always love, compassion, truth, no matter what people say of how they experience you or how they judge you for what they think isn't right or whatever. Like I say, it's always about seeing where you do need to shift, where you have been too caught up in illusion and maybe acting out of your pain or anger or whatever, to clear that, to be able to shift to the higher vibration. I hope all of this makes sense. But I do know that we all need love and compassion during this period. So be there for yourself and be there for others, and notice your community that's coming in and how it's growing and expanding, and how you are growing and expanding, and own that. Be that in the world. That is what your soul chose to be. We can do this. Let's do this together. I'll see you again next week. Bye, guys.